If each day you've got an opportunity to start again, why not live it fully? Why not live it doing what you love and you enjoy, with minimal amount of harm to both the environment or to your fellows around you? We wanted to run a vegetarian restaurant that tasted so good people would want to eat the food, regardless of whether it had meat or it didn't. It's the delight in food, the delight in life. Our menu is made fresh every day. We've got the soup, the hot pot, we have an oven dish, stir fry, which is made fresh roughly every 20 minutes. If you have too many processes, whatever it is, whether it's in the manufacture of something or in cooking, it takes you further from what the thing is. So in terms of food, you lose the taste. Food is a precious thing. There is enough to go around, but the problem is so much of it is wasted. Well, we hardly have any waste at Food for Thought, and that is purposeful.
This has been with me since 1984, and I've been here since 1980. It still works.
Most people have worked 10 years or more. And when food is cooked with love and with passion and with engagement, that that person is enjoying what they're doing, you kind of taste it in the food. People need to live. They need to pay their rent, therefore they need to earn a decent wage to do it. And it's people which make a city. This place was always about access. It was always that it should be for everybody. The tables are communal. The thing of sitting down with somebody and breaking bread, it's the most powerful symbol of our humanity, of sharing, and so it damn well should taste celebratory. You know, you want to eat it. We have come to the end of a road. What's happening in Covent Garden is not any longer to our flavour. To cut a long story short why it's closing, it is not fun anymore. In wanting to have a restaurant that served good, home-cooked, homespun, handmade food, which was accessible for everybody. And up until now, we had sufficient ability to absorb the cost through our physical energy, literally. But when the last rent increase came through, that kind of knocked us back quite severely. To do it within the constraints imposed by the landlord and the length of time it would take to change things would impact directly on how I've worked with staff for 30 years. It's just not, it's not what I want to do. As a crude example, it would mean from $5.50 we'd have for a bowl of food, we'd have to jump it to $9.50, which means that cuts out a whole bunch of people we've been used to serving. I don't want to do that, I'd rather not do it. London is an incredible city. It is absolutely, you know, it is, I love it. I really love it. Although it's a great sprawl, it basically grew out of villages. And when you foot it, you can feel between one place a change in ambient. That's eroding. In the 70s, this was a derelict site, and the local community took it over and made a sunken garden. When they started building on this site, we shifted onto that site, which is now occupied by some kind of banking offices, and made a Japanese garden. And it had a water feature, and it had a little wooden bridge, and it was a thing of joy and loveliness. Companies come in and they pay a headline rent because this area has a certain cachet. That's the rent that is used for renegotiating, and slowly the small guys get pushed out. You know, that doesn't build anything. It doesn't build an identity, it doesn't build commitment to an area. It looks to me that they're kind of wanting to do a sort of funked up Bond Street.
How do you feel about that?
Well, good luck to them. I don't find it interesting in the slightest. It's not I mean, it's one of the reasons, as I say, I find it flavourless. We're all on this earth together, and there is enough for everybody to go round if you take out greed. It's greed that completely fucks it up every time.